A Festival of Friendship is coming tomorrow, which means it's that time again. The patch notes are here. These are such a great source of info about what's changing in the game, and in typical fashion, we're going to take a look at all the improvements, additions, and fixes to come. And stick around for the end of the video where I'll go over the 2 things you should do to make sure your save file is safe and doesn't accidentally get deleted or altered while updating the game. There's a lot in here, so let's get right into it. In new content, first up, we have confirmation that we're receiving Mirabelle, Olaf, and the Disney Centennial Star Path, which we already knew. But we also have a bit of information about the story. It looks like there's a snowstorm brewing in the Frosted Heights. Are we gonna have to stop it? Will it bring Olaf into the valley? I hardly had time to consider the possibilities because next in the patch notes, we see that we're getting house skins. This in and of itself isn't news. We've known since around Christmas time that we were gonna be able to change the color of our house. But what caught my surprise was the addition of premium house skins available from the premium shop. Now, we've always known from the FAQs on the website that we were going to be getting a shop where we could spend moonstones to purchase premium items, but it's finally here way sooner than expected. We'll be able to purchase exclusive furniture, clothing, house skins, and more. Critter companions and dream styles, maybe? With the moonstones that we purchase and gather around the valley. That makes it all the more wonderful that now we'll be getting 50 moonstones out of our daily chest instead of 10. But we don't only get new items through the premium shop because Scrooge will be stocking new clothing and furniture items. Hopefully some of them will be Encanto themed. While I'm still a long way from finishing the furniture collection, I've been done with the clothing collection for a while, like I know many of you have been as well, so it will be nice to see some new items in the windows and displays. Moving into storage, we see many improvements happening here. Craftable chests are now available in 3 sizes, which means we should have chests that allow us to use the entire available space instead of just 2 rows. We also have the option to make signposts to remind us what's in the chest. I'm really curious actually to see what these will look like and to decide whether to update my storage system with these instead of the table method. I honestly can't wait to see. We now also will have the ability to auto-sort items and smart transfer, which we've all been asking for and which will make dropping off our supplies so much easier. Finally, wrapping up storage changes, we'll now also be able to use refrigerators and cabinets as basic storage, which means it's time to get the kitchens in order because all of our food is probably going to be stored there from now on. Continuing on with new content, we have the ability to change our door appearances and move the locations of inside doors. So no more struggling to fit an L-shaped couch in the room, and a fun surprise, we can choose to apply wallpaper for each wall, not just a whole room, so a statement wall can absolutely be made now. We're also getting a couple of changes with villagers. We now have more daily discussions for each character, which I've been waiting for. But even more exciting, we'll have the potential to craft training manuals to change the role of our villagers. I know I've got a lot of switching up to do. Whose roles are you planning to change? Let me know in the comments below. Wrapping up this category, we have a redacted section. I have absolutely no idea what this could be, but I feel like it's gotta be so exciting, otherwise why keep it a secret? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Moving into bug fixes and improvements, we're also excited about this next one. Kristoff's stall is getting buffed. There's no more limit to how much coal you can buy, and instead of getting the small amounts of each item we were getting before, the limits will now be in the 10 to 20 range for each item. The elixirs are also getting buffed, increasing the max effect of the mining, of fishing, digging, etc. elixirs, and decreasing the materials that we need to craft each one. We can also expect to see performance improvements across all platforms, fingers crossed for Switch because we know that one needs a lot of work still. The new game button has also thankfully been changed to be more clear. Instead of saying new game, now it will be labeled reset game. Some freezing issues have been addressed, as have villagers' houses disappearing. It seems like woods, flowers, and spices may be seeing improved spawning in some biomes, and you can finally purchase the candles that Scrooge has been refusing to let go of, not to mention the other fixes as well. In terms of quests, many are seeing fixes, including the trash clearing quest, remembering old times, Stitch's hobby, a deal with Ursula, the final trial, how far you'll go, magic moment, and many others. There's so much to look forward to, and I can't wait to get into the game tomorrow and see how it all plays out. But before getting into the update, there are a couple important things to do to protect your save so it doesn't get altered or deleted with the game update. We're about to go over all of that, but before we do, please give this video a like if you're enjoying it, and subscribe to the channel to see all my Dreamlight Valley videos when they come out. We'll be live streaming the update tomorrow right after it drops, so I'd love to see you there. So the first thing you should do to protect your save is something I recommend doing today after you log out of the game for the day. back up your save. This will provide you a copy of your save files that you can use to retrieve and recover your save if something goes wrong during the updating process. Note that this is not the same thing as having a cloud save. The process for backing up your save varies depending on the platform you're playing on. I mostly play on PC, so I'll be following these steps to find my save files and copy them onto my external hard drive. If you use a different system to play your game on, you can search online how to access and back up your save files on that platform, or if you're a member of the official Dreamlight Valley Discord, there's a guide called Back That Save Up that I will link in the description. I definitely recommend checking it out and making sure you have a physical backup of your game before downloading the update. The second thing you should do is to follow the official Gameloft recommended order of operations on update day. A foundational part of this process is, if you don't already have a cloud save, create one for your game. You can do this through the main menu of the game, click on the cloud save button, and follow the directions to create a cloud save account. The next part occurs before downloading the update. I recommend doing this before the update's release time. Save your game. Make sure you're connected to the internet and go into your game and manually cloud save it. Once the update is available, follow these steps. Step number 1 is to choose a platform to start with. This will only apply if you cross-save on more than one system, but it's an important thing to make sure you pick one platform to focus on first and go through all of the following steps. Step number 2 is to update your game, and make sure to have your game closed out on all platforms while you're updating your game. Step number 3 happens right after the update finishes downloading. You want to open your game and save immediately before exploring any new content. Step number 4 is a bonus step for any of you who cross-save on multiple devices. After opening and immediately saving your game, close the game out right away. Then, step 5, repeat this process for every other device you play the game on. If you make sure you have a physical backup and follow the Gameloft recommended steps for updating the game, you should feel confident that your Dreamlight Valley save is safe. I am so excited for the update tomorrow, and I can't wait to explore it with all of you. Until then, stay safe, and I am way too excited to think of anything else to say.